Alright, this is going to be kind of random. I'm going to show off my sidearm and knife in a minute. But before I do, the reason for the difference in exterior and everything, I'm at my mother-in-law's house. So the room I'm in is different. I do not have my microphone. I don't have my computer. So I'm going to try and do this in one go, maybe 2 or 3 takes. But I don't have any way of editing this. So I'm just going to do it, upload it, and the quality is what it is, okay? I'm also in the process of packing my pipe, so you're going to see me playing with that as I'm going through this. I got my shirt now, so I got the Kydex, got the patches with the name, but this is going to go here eventually. Actually, get some Velcro to sew onto here to attach it, and of course we got our Crusader patch. Now I lost my camouflage hat at some point working with my uncle cutting grass, and on it was my Spartan patch, so I'm out of that. But I'm not gonna order another patch right now because I've been thinking about it, and part of this whole Spartan thing among a community and God and everything, preparation, it's about betterment of self, I believe. At least that's the way I understood it. Being healthier, being prepared, not just food and that kind of stuff, but physically. And I feel like as long as I'm as big as I am, overweight, I don't think I deserve that patch. So I'm going to look at this effort to try and lose weight as a way of earning that patch. So until I do, I'm not going to wear that Spartan patch. I'm not going to order one until I feel I've achieved a certain level of healthiness with my physical weight, and feel like I've earned that. So when you see me in these videos here, I'm not going to be sporting it just because I want to earn it. I don't want to feel like it's just like a boys club, you know, oh, it's pretty to have, you know, that kind of thing. I want to be more than that. So that's the reason I don't have the Spartan patch on me right now, or the camo hat, which sucks because that hat was bought by my brothers in the military for me, my dad, who's dead now, and my other brother, because we were all, my dad and him and myself, we're all called Bodie at one time because of our last name, Bodenhammer, B-O-D-E-N. But of course I also got the Hammer nickname in college as well, so I just went with that one just because I felt like Bodie was associated with military. My dad was in Vietnam, that's where he got called Bodie. My brother is in military, that's where he got it. And I just felt like, I don't know, I just felt like it was attached to like the military tradition. So I kept the other nickname that the guys gave me, my other half of my name, Bodenheimer, Hammer. That's where they got that from, among other reasons. Alright, so that out of the way. What I'm going to show you here is I normally carry a 1911. I know a lot of people don't like a 1911. Of course, a lot of people do like it as well. But the complaint is that the 1911 is heavy. It's all steel. Some people don't think it's reliable. I have not seen that. Especially mine, because mine's been kind of upgraded in a sense. You know, I brought it to I sent it into the shop so it was accurized, you know, to make sure it takes all the ammo, like hollow point and full metal jacket as well. The feed ramp was polished and everything, so it was just a little better condition. So I normally carry that, but I've recently added another gun to my rotation. So I'll still carry my 1911, but I also carry this one because it is a little bit lighter. It's not that the 1911 is incapable of being carried. Like I said, I would carry it every day for years. But this is a lighter option. And plus I get 2 more rounds with it, which isn't a huge deal, just a little bonus. I don't really put too much weight into a lot of rounds. But I won't get into that. I'll just show you this, alright? So this is the new one in my rotation. M&P 45. right? This is the, it's not a full size per se, because I think the full size is 5. This is a little bit shorter than the full size, but it's not a compact either, because the compact is, I think it's 3.8 inches. This is 4 1/4 or something like that. I really like the M&P series because I love the 1911. I like this M&P. This feels like an M&P in my, this feels like a 1911 in my hand. Just the ergonomics of it. Okay, now it's fatter, of course, because it's a double stack, and 1911 is a single stack. I'm sorry for the reflection of my glasses. There's really little I can do about that. I keep seeing it flash, so sorry. But ergonomically, it just feels like a 1911 in my hand. Okay, just a little bit fatter, of course. And like I said, you get 2 extra rounds with it, so it's a 10-round magazine. It's a 10 plus 1, 11. With the 1911 is 8 plus 1, the full size. If you get a compact, it's 7 plus 1. But I went with the manual safety, if you can see that. It's very, tactile, I guess you could, is a word to put to it. You can hear it. When you snap, it feels good to put it on. And when you pull it out, you don't necessarily have to get all the way onto that safety. You don't have to get all the way up here. You can just hit the back end to get it down. So it just, but a lot of people don't like a manual safety. I do. Once again, it goes back to 1911. That's what I used a lot. I liked having that thumb rest on the 1911. I can rest my thumb on it to get a good grip. Okay. Some people don't like it. I do. Also, I just like the added safety to it. I mean, if someone picks it up, they can't just pull the trigger. They gotta flip it off, and especially with the kids, if for some reason my kids were supposed to find it accidentally, I don't know how they would, but let's just imagine they do. They can't just pick it up and pull the trigger. They have to know, oh, I gotta snap that off. Plus, it's ambidextrous. That's a good thing. It is easy to take down. You just slide stop, right? You see this little lever here? You just pull it down. See how it's down now? And then you let go of this, pull the trigger, and then it comes right off. Boom, and there's your takedown. Just take the spring out and everything ready to go. Because in the regular, it should be, if you ever took down a gun, you know what to do now, okay? So there you go. And it goes right back on, the same way you took it off. You just flip it back up, and you're good to go, okay? And you're back in order. So there you go. That's my EDC right there. And like I said, it's mostly for me an ergonomic thing. I just love the M&P series. I looked at other guns, but they just don't fit my hand like the 1911 does. I saw CZs and they look pretty good too, but I couldn't find one at the time to try out. And also, there's a part of me that just likes an American firearm. It's silly, I guess, really, when a lot of foreign-made firearms are just as good. But I don't know. I like the idea of American-made. You know, especially when it comes to a firearm. I don't know. It's just about a patriotic pride type of thing. It's not a huge deal. I mean, I was going to get a CZ, and that's a Czech firearm, and that is very 1911-esque. And in 9mm, it holds 19 rounds. That's cool. I was going to get the 40. It would have been 15 rounds. But like I said, I don't really put a lot of stock in, well, I need 15 rounds, I need 20 rounds. I feel like if you can't make it happen with the 8 or 10, I mean, and not to mention, I'm just as accurate, if not more accurate, with my 1911 than other firearms. Now, I pretty much say I am more accurate with the 1911 because of the trigger and everything. And if it's all about shot placement, then I shouldn't need the 15 to 20 rounds. That doesn't, I mean, anyone else, hey, y'all like that? I don't know if y'all are into that and everything. You love having a whole bunch of rounds? Great, you do you. Me, I just feel like it has a, at a certain point you have diminishing returns, you know? If it's all about round count, then why would you carry a 15 when there's a 19 round sidearm out there? Why would you ever carry the 15? No, 15's underpowered then, right? Well, no, 15's fine. That's good. So at some point, it's diminishing returns. And I feel like my 10 rounds is fine. 8's fine. I carry a spare magazine anyway. With my 1911, I have 2 spare magazines. So if it ever gets down to that, I feel like I should have an assault rifle at that point anyway, right? I should have my rifle, which I don't have right now. But if I owned one, I should have a rifle in that situation. All right, I'm ranting enough. Next, I'm going to show you my new knife here. I usually carry a pocket knife of some kind. I've been carrying this one a bit more, although I'm probably going to change something about this, and that is the TDI. This is the smaller TDI. It's about, what, 2 inches, maybe 1.5 inches. It's enough to get the job done, because it's like I'm thinking last resort, right? And by the way I carry it on my hip, it carries really the front of my body, this clip here. And it holds it in such a way that when you pull it out the left side, you get that reverse grip. Not a huge deal. I just kind of like the way it feels in my hand. I mean, there's no advantage really to a reverse grip. It's just that I wanted something on my weak side, because my firearm's on my right side. And the way this sits on it, it just, you can pull out and it comes like that. Because the idea is if someone's trying to grab my gun, I'm holding them with this hand, and then I can slash at their arm or whatever if they're that close to me that I got to pull a knife out, okay? And it comes out quick, see? So, but it can be worn either way, because you can pull it out like that and still stab, you know, or cut. It's just how this holster, the sheath, works. It's kind of set up for the reverse grip. And this sheath is very thin, so it's a minimalistic sheath, which I like. It does have a thicker sheath that comes with the knife. This is something I got aside from that. That thicker sheath, it sits better to do just a regular grab like that. But this one, because of the clip over here, sits on my left side like that. So when I grab, it comes out like that. See? So as a defensive knife, it works wonders, and it's not so big that people are scared. Because I had a cold steel Spartan, and every time I pick that thing out to, you know, open an envelope, people will give me a weird look. The blade is, it's not illegal, so it's 4 inches, I think. Yeah, because a legal knife here is about 5 inches, so it's just under the legal length. But the belly of the thing was like this huge. All right, it's a great knife. I love the thing. Only people kept getting scared to death when I would take the thing out, and this big old, and altogether the knife was maybe about that long with the handle and everything, right? And the big old fat blade, and they'd get all scared of me. So they give me weird looks, and I got tired of being asked questions about it. So I said, I need something else. So I have a Kershaw, a little small pocket knife Kershaw, and I also have this now. And I just feel like this one's really great for that self-defense aspect. You know, you can get to it very quickly. It sits almost in the front. You could put it like appendix, okay? And that's how it's meant. So because if someone's on you attacking, you can kind of get that left hand in and thumb your shirt up and grab it real quick and go to town. So that's what I'm sporting right now. I think it's about it. I usually have an extra magazine with me. I don't have it with me right now for my firearm here, so it gives me a total of 20 rounds if I reload. And I like my 45. I know that's a debate that goes on and on and on, but I'm a 45 guy. I think that's it. That's all I can think of at the moment. So this should hold you over until I can get done with the Masons video. I'm still working on that. Still doing research. There's a lot of information on the Freemasons, and I'm probably going to make that into multiple videos. And I wanted to put something out there in the meantime. So hopefully this is okay. It's not too horrible. The air conditioner in the back's not too loud, and hope you're doing okay. Day is full.